Oh. Shall I do that? What can I show them? I've got nothing interesting. Heard the high pitched squeal.
No.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can see they can hear you.
Sound with echo, heard the high pitched squeal.
Okay, you can start again.
Okay. Third time lucky, maybe. Well, I'm not nervous anymore because that was kind of really embarrassing, and so I'm over any nerves that I had. Thank you everyone for joining me. That was a really bad start. And you know what's really sad is the last time we did a live, we were really disorganized, and I said to Niels, let's make sure we don't do that this time. And so like at 3 p.m. we set up all the cameras, we set everything up, but then of course the sound played up. Now my sound has been playing up for me. I've actually ordered a new one, but it just hasn't arrived yet. So I'm really sorry about that. Let's blame the cameraman. And maybe he doesn't get a new rotating mat this Christmas for being naughty and not being on to the sound. And if you don't know, that's an inside joke that I trialed all the rotating mats and the winner was going to be for Niels for Christmas. So anyway, well, thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to be making our cute little no-sew ornaments. So please tell me in the comments if you're going to join me. I'm really excited. We actually did this 2 years ago. We didn't do it last year because last Christmas I was in Amsterdam, Holland with my family, which was really fun. My husband is Dutch, and it was the first time we managed to take all our kids to Holland. And our kids at the time were 22, 18, and 16. So it was a long time coming. So anyway, we didn't do anything like this last year, but I'm really excited to do it this year. I feel like it should or could or will become like a really fun tradition here on my channel. So my eyesight is bad, but I can see the comments up there. Hi, Debbie.
Did you change the background color?
Did I change the background color?
I
don't know what that means.
I mean, we can't see them.
No, sorry. No, I didn't. Sorry, Niels is asking if I changed the background color for the comments, but no, I didn't. Might just be because it's a new live. But anyway, who is ready to make our no-sew Christmas ornament? Now, I remember last time I did this, I did not finish it because I was yabbering on so much. So I'm going to try to be really focused and get it done. Now, I did grab myself a little treat when I was at the supermarket. I thought, you know, when you have a craft night in and if you had friends over, you'd all bring a treat. So today I bought Tony's, which is actually made in Holland, which is kind of funny. So it's going to be my treat. And, of course, a cup of tea. You know, I love my tea. I'm still on the Earl Grey. I kind of go through phases. It used to be Lady Grey and Irish breakfast, but it's been Earl Grey for probably about a year now.
Irish breakfast or English breakfast?
Irish breakfast. It's very strong. Merry Christmas from Newfoundland. Hello, Laurie Adams. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Crafts by Calso. I'm sorry, I can't quite read.
Crafts by Calso, California.
California. So Niels is here too, everyone. So, have we all got our supplies? I'm going to pop up a screen that tells you what we need for this project. There we have it. So we're going to need a foam ball, And 2.8 by 3 inches is perfect. Now, I call it a polystyrene foam ball. It's sort of like the old-fashioned ones. Now, I have seen in the craft shops, there's these new freaky ones that are almost like crystal-like. I think they're recycled plastic. I don't know how well they'll work. I don't know how well the pins will go into those. If you've tried them, let me know, but I'm a bit skeptical that you do need sort of the more original foamy kind. You're going to need some ribbon, and you need a ribbon that's about 3/4 to 1 inch wide to cover all our workings, and then you need a slightly finer one for our loop to hang it on our tree. We're going to need some dressmaker's pins, and you're going to need a stack of them because we use so many for this project. And then we need our 3 fabrics, and they're cut into 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. And for the center fabric, I should have had a picture up there. You can't. Anyway, for the center fabric, you need, I think it was 8. For the middle fabric, I think it was 16. And for the outer fabric, can we have that screen back, please? So yes, 8 for the center, 16 for the middle, and 16 for the outer fabric. So let's get going. Now, has anyone made these before? I always like to decide, I always like to make samples and then work out what do I think is the best way of making it. And I do sometimes change my mind on that. But when I was making these, the traditional way of getting started or making all the little triangles that you see is you take your first piece of fabric. I'm going to take mine. And we can zoom in down on my thing here. Oh, now my dog's scratching at the door. Of course he is. So we're just going to change screens.
Just a minute. Just a second. Okay, Stacey's desk.
Okay, there we go. So what you usually do is fold it right sides together. And then we open it up. And then we fold it in half the other way, right sides together. Then we take our pins. And then because we've done that fold both ways, we can find the center. We pop our pin into the center. We pop our pin into the center, and that's how we do it. I found that really time consuming. So a much easier way of doing it is to take a piece of paper that you've cut at exactly 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches squared. Fold it in half again. So you fold it in half the other way to find the center. Then you just take a pin, pop it in the center there, and then I pull it through to create a nice large hole for you. Then we take our pieces, and all we do is place our piece of paper on top, line up the edges, grab our pin, and pop that in straight through like that. And I just find that just so much quicker. So when we first start, we kind of do it in rounds of 4. So I'm just going to do that for 4 pieces. And Debbie says she just made one last week.
Desbury family.
That's Debbie.
Oh, okay. And Crystal has a question. Will this video remain available?
Yes, it will, Crystal. Yes, it will. Thank you for asking. So now we've got our 4 pieces. We're going to take our polystyrene ball, and I'm just going to put in this little lid here to stop it rolling around and potentially falling off, because if anything falls off my desk, I've got a little French bulldog puppy who thinks that things that fall off my desk and onto the ground are for him to eat. So we can't let anything fall on the floor anymore. It's actually it's much harder than you think to keep an eye on a little puppy. So I'm just going to start anywhere. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to pop that first pin in. And then another trick of mine is I found I got really sore fingers. So you could always use a thimble, but I actually found finding something like a makeshift hammer. And I had someone comment that she spent the whole video trying to work out what a hammer was. Hemmer, but it's my accent. I mean like a hammer, Hammer, you know, like a hammer. So I'm using my lip gloss here to just push down so I don't have to use my fingers. Once we've done that, we're going to fold it in half again. And then we're going to fold that folded edge down into the center. And then we're folding the other edge down into the center. Now, you might have pattern fabric and you might not like the way it's sitting, so you could always audition it. So I could try turning it around and seeing if I get some of my little stars showing up if I turn it. Well, if I do it that way, I'm not getting any at all. Sometimes you just don't get them, your little patterns in your folds, but you can audition it and check you're happy with how it's sitting. So maybe I'll try turning that around. Okay, so folding it in half, folding this folded edge down to the center, folding this edge over and down into the center. So we're creating a nice straight line, and then we're going to pop in some more pins. So I'm going to pop one in the center there to hold that fold down, on this side to hold that fold down, and then on the two corners there. Now, when you're doing...
Why don't you slow down and check how people are going?
Okay, this is just the first step. So you could always just push these in as you're going, but again, I find that hard on my fingers, so I use my makeshift hammer, and then I just push them in like that once I'm done. I don't know, have you guys watched my tutorial and have you tried just using your finger or my little hammer idea? Let me know in the comments. Yes, Louise, it's a hammer. I thought it was so funny that the lady commented that she had no idea what I was talking about.
You can't chat or see comments on YouTube.
Oh, Vicky, I wonder why that is.
We're seeing her comment.
We can see your comment. So it must be working.
She's commenting from Facebook, it seems. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right. I think we've gone live on Facebook too. That's a new thing. I just thought I would try that. So has everyone got this first step? Who is actually making along with me? Because that's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, there's people on Facebook, like Rory Adams said the caption said November instead of December, so someone might have got the date wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That sounds exactly like a mistake I would make.
Vicky's watching through Facebook.
Okay. Vicky, let me know how it is compared to YouTube. Okay, so now I'm taking my second piece of fabric and I'm going to take that pin and I'm going to line it right up with that top point. That top point is where that first pin went in. So we want to put it right in there. Again, I'm going to use my little hammer. Then we're going to fold it in half. Fold those folded edges down and then fold the other side down, and we want to create a nice straight line here. And then once we're happy, we've got a nice straight line, we're going to pop our pins in again to hold it down.
Mary says she used her fingers but used a different styrofoam ball.
Mary, was it a recycled, I call it a polystyrene ball. Was it a recycled one? They almost look like they're almost a crystal-y texture. And how did that work for you? Did you find that okay? Then I'm just going to pop those pins in.
There's a question from Debbie. If you're putting a pin, you want to read it out loud?
Okay, so Debbie says, sorry, it's so hard for me to read. Stacey, if you're putting a pin on top of or close to another pin, do take out the previous pin to keep from using too many. No, I haven't done that. I don't know how you do that because the pins are under the folds. I think that would be impossible. The only time you can take out a few pins is when we're doing this ribbon here. You can take out some of those excess pins if you want, and you could actually hot glue down this ribbon to keep it all secure is one way to save some pins. But they're so cheap. I think you can get like thousands for like $5.
Lisa is following along.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Lisa. This is exciting and fun.
And Debbie's making one.
And Debbie, you're making one too. Yay. So now we're going to get our next pin and we're going to pop it in where we've got the polystyrene ball still showing, right in at that center point there. Folding it in half and folding down our fold. So you get the drift. Now, you might want to just have a little fiddle around with this to make sure that it looks like it's sitting nice. Like if I fold it really tightly and I can see a huge bit of my ball peeping through, I'm just going to fold it so I feel like it's sitting a little bit nicer, even if it's not perfectly coming into the center, if that makes sense. Then again, I'm just popping in some pins so you can see our pattern now. Let me know those that are making it with us or have made them if you just push those pins in with your finger with a thimble, or if you're using a little makeshift hammer. I think I have really sensitive fingers because when I was folding all these pieces, I didn't like that either. I didn't like the feeling of constantly folding. I don't know. I do have very, I think, precious hands, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do the dishes like, I don't like the hot water touching my hands. I've used gloves to wash dishes from about the age of 14. So I think I have particularly sensitive hands. Things like that I don't like. So I'm always looking for ways to make it feel a little bit nicer for my hands. That sounds like I'm absolutely crazy. And the truth be known, I probably am a tiny bit crazy. So now I'm going to take this next pin and then pop it right in at that center point again.
Here's a good idea for Lori.
So Lori has a good idea to use up scraps of clothes, etc. from memory projects. Oh, I like that. Nice to have the memories on the tree. I like that. And then what you can do is, instead of doing the center one, you could, if it's like a really particularly nice piece of fabric with, let's say, a flower on it, you could have it in the center. And then when we start at the center point, you actually move out so that that fabric is the center of the decoration. I have one on my tree, but I didn't think to grab it off to show you. Likewise, you might have really cute fabric. I think I had little like reindeer fabric or Bambi fabric, Christmas fabric. It was so cute. I think I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm getting really blind, guys. The problem is they're for close up, so I can see what I'm doing, but they're not going to help me be able to read that. I think I'm at the point where I'm going to need to wear glasses full time. I'm not sure how I feel about that. My kids laugh at me because actually when I'm home now, I wear my glasses all the time. And I took it off because it's really embarrassing. But I just went to the Dollar Tree and got one of those strings you tie around the arms of the glasses, because I have to take them on and off all day, and then I don't know where I've put them and it drives me nuts. So all day long I'm walking around with my glasses either on or around my neck, and my kids laugh. And when they come in, I like lower them down and look at them like this, and they call me Harry Potter. They'd say, "Hey, Harry." Anyway, that's really stupid. So I've done my first round.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can leave it. I don't know which is better. So you can see I've done my first round. So now what we need to do is we need to measure 1/2 inch down from the center point on all the straight lines, not on the diagonal. So I'm going to use this washable marker. This is my new favorite. I've gone through tried so many things. I used to love chalk. I used to love pencils. I used to love all sorts. But currently, and I don't know how to get that. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Currently, sorry. I'm loving the Sew Line washable markers. Anyway, so I'm just going to find that center point and then measure out 1/2 inch and just mark that. It's a little bit fiddly on all 4 center points. So starting in the middle, finding 1/2 inch and just marking it. Just like that. So now we're going to take our second color, and for me it's this light pink, and I like to work in groups of 4. So I'm just going to take 4 pieces, take my little paper template, and then do exactly the same. So this is just really repetitive now. Those who are making it with me, are you using the template and finding that saves time? I find it just saves so much time, and like I said, I don't like the feeling of folding lots and lots of pieces with my hands, my fingers.
Debbie Douglas says, what a fun idea. Not sure if she's following along or not.
I think I'm going to have to stop and have a tea break soon. Let's do one more row and then I'm going to have to stop and have a little break.
Here's me using a thimble.
I'm not a fan of thimbles either. Like, I'm not a big user of thimbles. I think you have to kind of get used to them. I think I just don't like things on my hands and fingers other than gloves to protect them. Okay, so now we're going to take our next piece and pop it right in where we did our marking. Then we're going to fold it in half, fold those folds down, and then you guessed it, we want to create that nice straight line. So once I'm happy, I'm popping my pins in.
Shirley says, way easier and faster with the template.
I think it is too, Shirley. Mary Lorenz, are you making these with us tonight? I think I remember last time you did, but you didn't finish it. So this could be your second round to finish it off. Okay, so I'll take my second piece. I have put that on the wrong side. I'm just going to do that again. Did I put that on the wrong side? Okay. So I think they're quite relaxing to make, but they do take time. So it's not like you can be like, I need a present in 5 minutes. I'm going to quickly make one of these no-sew quilted balls. This is kind of something you sit down and just take your time with and make in an evening. But I think once you're done, they're just so striking. They look absolutely beautiful on the tree. I'm really excited that I'm going to have another one to add to my collection.
Stephanie says, I want to be making one with you, but I'm not home yet. Boo-hoo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie. Whereabouts do you live? What time zone are you at? I did start it an hour later than I usually do. Just because I thought it might help a few more people be at a more convenient time. It's so hard with the time differences. Whoops.
Mary responded.
I didn't finish it after the... Oh, I did finish it after the video. I'm not making one tonight. I'm sewing half square triangles to another snowman table runner. Okay, Mary. As long as you finished it, because that would be a shame. But I'm happy to hear you finished it. And who's this table runner for? Mary always makes all these beautiful gifts for different things she does. Like, is it bunko groups and lots of different groups she belongs to.
Stephanie's in California.
Ah, so you're in California, so it's 4:30 there?
She said timing is great, I just had to work late.
Okay. Oh, now that looks a little bit bunched up. I'm just going to pull that out and replace it because we want them quite firmly on there. Okay, so now we've done our second round. Now, it's optional if you just want to do your next color, but I think it's nice to do another layer of this color. So what we do is, again, we start in the center and then we mark a half inch, but just a slightly more generous half inch. So if I'm measuring it, I'm from the center, finding my half inch mark, and I'm just going to mark it right below the line, if that makes sense. So it's like a generous half inch. I keep saying quarter inch. Oh, and I'm not even on the diagonal one there. So we're doing this on the diagonal. So this row is going to have 8.
Debbie Douglas says,
there we go.
I'm having to work late too, but I'm watching so I can make it after work.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. So now you get the gist of it. I'm going to do 4 more. And while we do this, I really wanted to do a shout out for a new friend. Niels, would you bring up the screen and let's introduce everyone to Mr. Quilter. So this is Mr. Quilter. His name is Brendan and he is in New Zealand. And at the time of taking this screenshot, which was this afternoon, he had 115 subscribers, 4 videos, and he just uploaded one today. And the neat thing about Brendan is not only that he's in New Zealand, so we're both fellow Kiwis, is that his first sewing project was my bookmark. So in that first video there that's called My First Quilt, what does it say? I can't quite read it. Why I started quilting. I think it must say
why I started quilting as a guy in my 30s.
Okay. He talks about how he did my project very first. So we have a real connection and I was so excited for him for so many different reasons. And I just thought I would love it if you guys would go over and say hello, subscribe, leave a comment and tell him I sent you over. I think for someone that's just starting out, that's just so thrilling for people to be watching your videos, people to be commenting, people to be saying hi. And it's so encouraging for new YouTubers, especially Brendan, who I think has only been a YouTuber for 2 weeks, guys. So if you want to make someone's day or Christmas, let's make it Brendan, Mr. Quilter, and let's all pop over. I don't think I've commented on the most recent video, but I've commented on all the other 3 videos, liked, subscribed. Let's show Brendan some love. Let's show my fellow New Zealand Kiwi quilter some love. Okay, so now I'm going to work on my next round. I'm just going to find that marking I did, pop my pin in, and carry on.
Debbie says, that's so awesome. Hi, Brendan.
Oh, it's so awesome. And he's so sweet. And he does have a very Kiwi accent. I think once you hear his accent, you'll be like, she's a fraud.
Dad's Marie family says, yes, I'm doing that, Stacey. I saw Mr. Quilter signed on first.
Ah, have we got Mr. Quilter in the house?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the wonderful shout out, Stacey. I'm so humbled.
Ah.
You're truly an inspiration to me.
I'm so excited for you. I just want you to keep going and I want everyone to pop over and say hello and listen to your story. I do have one bone to pick with you though, Brendan. I was a little bit disappointed that your first quilt was not with me because I'm well known for your first quilt where I take everyone through the whole process. So I will take the fact that I was the person that you did your first project with. I think that's probably even more special. But I'm just teasing you, Brendan. I'm just teasing you. Well, thank you for joining us, and everyone, I think you should go over and say hello. He's doing a wonderful job with his brand new YouTube channel, and it's so fun to find brand new people and support them and encourage them and, you know, encourage them to keep going. But that's so fun that you're here watching with us. Brendan, I also left you a voice reply today. I left a few of you voice replies today. Who has received a voice reply? Not even necessarily from me, They are so much fun. Can I just tell you, they're so much fun. Like when I first realized that they did them, I think it was last Friday, I said it in my video. If you leave a comment, I'll leave a voice reply for at least a handful of people. But it's addictive. It's just so much fun to do the voice reply. Yes, you have no excuses. Okay, I've been
worried my accent might need a lot of subtitles.
Oh, I think your accent is lovely, and I have no problem understanding you. There are going to be some words that you're going to accidentally say that you don't realize Americans don't use, but I think they're slowly learning all the words because of people like me, and I think that's the charm of it too. It's like the fun of it. So don't worry, don't change those words. I think it's fun. I think you actually called your unpick a seam ripper, which is funny because I call it an unpick, and I struggle to remember to call it a seam ripper. When I can, I use both names, but people get really upset when I say I'm going to unpick the stitches. They just don't like that. I don't even know what they would say because it's just what I say. But yeah, I don't know. Please tell me in the comments how us Kiwis should say we're going to unpick the stitches, please, because it's just a quick unpick and we're unpicking those stitches. Debbie, I haven't heard of a voice reply. Okay, Debbie, so I think it only works on an app, so on your phone or on an iPad, but you can see if someone like the owner of the YouTube channel has replied with a voice reply. It will say voice reply, but I think if you're on your laptop, it will transcribe it for you, so it will just write it out for you. But if you're on the app, you can actually listen to it, which is a lot of fun. And I think it's really awesome, especially with AI getting more and more popular. It's kind of a way of you all knowing it's actually me replying, and I'm not just cheating and using AI to do everything for me. Not that I do, but I think more and more personalization is really important as AI kind of takes over so many things. So
that's coming from Ruth.
Actually, I've got this wonderful assistant. Assistant, would you please read out the comments?
I don't know if people can hear me.
Can you all hear Neil speak?
Can you hear me when I'm speaking?
Can you hear Niels when so Niels is my husband, he's my cameraman, my video editor, and it would be wonderful if he would read us the comments so I can take the
glasses off?
I can take the glasses off, although they are to help with this too, but I'm doing what I do to my kids and going like this, like
I mean, yeah. If you can hear me, let me know.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'll read some comments.
Okay, thank you, Neil.
So Ruth says she's noticed how you constantly share your spotlight with others, and it makes her respect you more. Stacey actually loves that.
So nice.
She just loves sharing whoever she likes their content. She obviously likes Mr. Quilter's content.
Absolutely. And when I was first learning all about YouTube, I did a course about YouTube. And one of the things they used to say was, we're not in competition with each other, we're in competition with the algorithm. So it does not matter if I was to ring up Mr. Quilter right now and tell him every single secret I think I know, it doesn't matter if he tried to copy me, because it's the algorithm that shares out those videos. So I just don't believe we're in competition with each other, which is one of the wonderful things about YouTube, which is why I really love it. Like, there's just absolutely no reason to feel threatened that people are copying you or anything like that, because we're all just in competition with that algorithm, not each other. So I love it. And I think we need friends, because being a YouTuber is actually quite lonely. And we need friends to sort of talk the YouTube talk with us. And Mr. Quilter, if you ever wanted to, that's my crazy dog at the door again. If you ever wanted to, I would love to get on a Zoom with you and talk to you if you've got any questions. I'm a real open book. I don't care. I don't keep secrets. I just want everyone to succeed and do well.
Okay. Stephanie's asking, have you heard people call it the seam ripper Jack?
Yes, that's a cute. Yes, people call it Jack. They're going to have a date with Jack, and that's Jack the Ripper. I think that's really funny. That's really cute.
Debbie says, "Unpicking is the action. I'm picking is the action you're doing with the seam ripper.
Right.
So the seam ripper is the thing.
Right.
Unpicking is the action.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think the unpick is genius. Mine is named Jack. That's from Lisa. And Shirley says, I've never heard of a seam ripper being called an unpicker.
Okay.
And they can hear me in the background. Now it's better. So I guess when I'm talking louder towards you.
Okay. Yeah, it's so fun, all the different things from the different countries and the different words. I remember when I first started, and I still say it, that I'm going to pop pins in. Let's pop pins in. And everyone thought that was so funny. And I'm like, well, I don't even know how else you'd say it. But I think pop is not maybe a word Americans use so much. Like, I think I said, I'm going to pop it in the post. Apparently that's really funny too. We're going to mail it at, I don't know what. Isn't it a post office? But yeah, I'm going to pop things in the post is funny.
I don't know. I think we call it USPS.
But there must be a short name for that.
For USPS?
It's just the post office, right?
Debbie asked, have you watched Ornament Girl? She has daily videos creating styrofoam ornaments.
No, I have not, but that sounds like fun. So like this, but in different patterns, Debbie? Because I know that I'm showing you this way, but you can have so much fun with the different fabrics you use, different colors you use. Like I said, you could even leave out the center here and use that as a feature fabric. You can have a lot of fun with this. I've even seen like animal ornaments. There's a lot of fun you can have with these. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my third color, but first we need to mark 1/2 inch again on that on the straight up and down, not our diagonal. So I'm just going to take my ruler again, find that point, and just on the straight ones, mark that 1/2 inch. I feel like this is the perfect project to do on a live because it's a bit hard to be on a sewing machine and it's time consuming and it's just kind of fun to do it with friends rather than be on your own.
Shirley says it's called a post office in Texas.
Okay. Okay. So you're posting at the post office, Shirley?
And Vicky says she loves Pop a Pin, Fiddly, and Royal Pickle are my favorites of yours, Stacey.
Royal
Pickle.
I had to laugh because I did this 3-hour long compilation video and someone left I've done that on the wrong way around. And someone left a comment saying, I don't know much about sewing, but what I do know is I do not want to get into a right royal pickle. I had to laugh because I must have said, she watched this 3-hour compilation. I must have said it so many times. But I was like, absolutely, we do not want to be getting into right royal pickles.
Crystal says mailing at the post office.
Okay.
And Kim is asking if you could do a close-up of the next row. Finding it hard to see.
Okay.
So maybe just hold it up as you do it. I don't know.
I feel like I'm doing good because I feel like I just got so busy talking last time.
But yeah, the next row, you're going to do a closer up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just having a tea break, or smoko as we would call it in New Zealand. And I guess that was because
probably not appropriate anymore.
It's not PC. But in New Zealand, and of course, I'm probably everywhere in the world, people used to have cigarettes during their tea breaks. So it was called smoko. I think that's a New Zealand thing.
Colleen says we send mail at the post office in Chicago.
Okay.
Send mail.
We're sending mail.
We don't post at the post office.
Okay, so we're not popping it in the post. I'm going to have a bit of chocolate. I feel like that's a bit rude to eat in front of everyone.
Sister Chicks Quilting says, hi, Stacey Lee, what a cute craft.
Hi, Di. So Di's another one of my YouTube friends. So you guys all know Di. Now, I wish you could pop on, Di, and tell them about your cute project. Now I'm talking with my mouth full.
Well,
But-
we could send Di a link.
Hmm.
If you want to try it.
No, Niels, you're going to have to. Niels, can you go over to Di's YouTube channel?
Wait, I can invite Di if you want.
I don't think Di
She's
wants to.
Do you want to share her YouTube channel? Is that what you want to do?
I wanted you to see if we can show them her ornament video.
Sure. Okay, you keep talking.
Okay.
People looking at you.
Oh, I'm eating chocolate, so it was kind of a good distraction. I'm not going to do that again. That was just felt rude and weird. But I thought it was kind of fun to have treats and tea, but I think the tea's okay. I think the chocolate's going a bit far.
Which one?
Adorable, tiny, cute, mini Christmas ornament.
This one?
Yes. So let's move on and let's see where she shows you it. Maybe at the end. Is everyone seeing this or just
No,
me?
just us. So
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Is that what you want to show?
No, that's a little fabric.
Yeah.
So Di makes this gorgeous, Di, feel free to comment here and tell us what you made, but she made this gorgeous little Christmas tree ornament of a little basket that has fat quarters in it. So how cute is that? So if you've got
I'm going to show it now.
crafty friends, this would just make the most amazing gift to give to them. Niels is about to share it now. He's found it.
Wait a second.
It's so cute. And then I'll show you a close-up of the next round on this.
So they can see this now. So you can talk.
Okay, so can you see there? Okay, that might not have been the best shot, cameraman. Oh, there we go. It's just a tiny little basket with fat quarters in it. Isn't that just adorable? I love that. And I wouldn't be angry if I got one in the post either. Anyway, I just thought that was a fantastic project. So Niels, if you could please leave the link in the comments in case anyone would like to check out that tutorial.
Sure.
I just thought that would be such a neat gift to make, like your quilting friends. There we go. So Niels has put the link in there if you'd like to check it out.
Laurie says eating chocolate is never rude.
Where's my template gone?
Michelle says, I picked up one of those Tony's chocolate bars recently. It was quite nice.
I think it's actually the best chocolate ever.
Sister Chicks is saying that she's popping in and she's in her jammies. So probably doesn't want to be on camera.
Okay, I've got my pajama pants on, Di, because I thought it would be nice to be nice and comfy. I was like, for tonight's craft night, should I be all glitzy and glam or cozy and comfy? And I'm really a cozy and comfy kind of girl. So although that's not very glamorous.
Debbie's aunt says she needs your address to send you one.
Oh, done. Done. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. And Di says she's going to whip some up and pop them in the post.
Awesome, Di.
Let me just split the screen again so you can show your desk. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to do the next one
I
closer and
am,
slowly?
but I've done the wrong colours because I was too busy chatting. So look, I can't, it's very hard. I'm not very coordinated actually. So I'm going to find.
So shall I just focus on that screen?
That's helpful. I might stand.
You can stand.
Okay. I've not been drinking, I promise. Okay.
There we go.
So I've got my little mark there. I'm going to take my pin and I'm going to pop it right in. It's starting to already hurt my hands just doing that little bit there. Then I'm going to push it down with my hammer. Then I'm going to fold it in half and then fold the folds down like that, and then we're just going to pin it in place. And I do make sure that's pulled quite taut. Is this a better view?
Yeah, it looks clear to me. It was a bit hard to see far away, but I think this is good.
Okay. And then I'm pushing them all down with my hammer. And Debbie, I think you asked if we could save some of the pins so we're not wasting so many. I think you see these two here. Sorry, Niels is saying I'm going wonky.
Yep.
I could probably pull these two out now and it would be fine. So, you could, well, just there and here for now. But you could slowly pull them out as you're working along.
Kim says, yes, I can see it now. And
Okay.
Laurie says that's a perfect view.
Okay, so now I'm going to come into another little marking I did. Push it down. Fold it in half. And fold those folds down.
Colleen says she usually wears a thimble when you're making these ornaments.
Yes. I think you absolutely need a thimble or a lip gloss hammer.
And Debbie says, yes, I can see that now. So she can remove those pins, I guess.
So just like that. Finding the next one. It's very repetitive. So once you've got it, you've got it. And you can also experiment with how you're going to do your fabrics.
19 Cole 65 says, rats, I missed where it said Eastern time. Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
hopefully you can still
to be honest, we just have to do this pink and then we start again on the back.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If you stick around, I have to start again on the back.
True. So anybody that's not started yet should be prepared to start soon. Is that right?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. So I'm going to finish this row. We want it quite taut and firm. We don't want it all loose. I did one before and it was a bit loose, so I pulled out the pin and did it again. Okay, so I've done those 4. Now, this is the fun part. You might think that's done and you're happy with that. You might want to change colors, but I'm going to carry on with that pink and do another one in the diagonal. So I'll just take my ruler, find that point here where I haven't done the pink on it yet. It's the diagonal. This is the straight up and down. And then mark my 1/2 inch, but remember it's just going to be a generous 1/2 inch. So I'm finding the 1/2 inch mark, and just below the line I'm going to put my dot. Tends to just work a little bit better on those diagonal lines if you're a little bit more generous. So just like that. And I haven't made more pieces with pins in, so I will pop my pins in and then do those remaining 4. So I'm going to sit back down for a minute, do those, and then we'll start again at the back, and I'll try and show you that close up. Look at me, I'm doing my Harry look. That's my naughty mum Harry look. Okay, so how about we show everyone? I just wanted to share with you, so I do get to see pictures of photos of projects that people have made of mine, and I just quickly saved a few to share with you now. So a bit of a show and tell.
I haven't seen a comment for a while. I just want to check people are still
watching. Am I talking to myself?
Everybody okay?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if I was talking to myself. I do it a lot.
All right. I'm trying to make sure before we start showing.
Okay, I'm going to carry on with this, and then we're just going to show you a few quilts that people have made this year.
Yes, I'm here still. Laurie. All right.
Yeah, Niels, wake up. Wakey, wakey.
All right, here we go. Member highlights.
I don't know what I called it.
Boom.
There we go.
All right, let me take away this. And you're still in the corner. All right.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so this is Darlene's mystery block of the month quilt that she finished this year, but it was from last year. So yeah, they're basically all our finished bombs. Some of the pictures that I've seen. Isn't that beautiful? And then we've got Tamara's from Georgia again. So obviously no one's finished this year's because we've still got one more block to go. These were all last year's that were finished at the beginning of this year.
Wait, so Louise says she's still here.
Hi, Louise.
Debbie says, I'm almost done with the first side.
Oh, yay. We're on track.
Shirley is working along. Debbie, Debbie Huckabee says, I don't think you like pink.
Oh, haha.
Laurie says, he might need some of your chocolate.
I think so.
Me. Yeah, probably. And Ruth is here, but will be stepping out in 5. Uh-oh. All right, next one.
Yes, please. So we've got Michelle of Iowa. This is her block of the month. And isn't it so interesting to see that we all made the same quilt, but how different they look with the different fabrics?
Next one.
Yes, please. And then we've got Charlotte's from South Carolina. And this is a really bright, fun one. Again, so different from the previous. Janine's from Oklahoma. And she's got like tiger animal prints. And then Kate from Scotland. I can hear my puppy crying again.
Joyful Hope says, I keep trying to go to Mr. Quilty, but Mrs. Quilty keeps coming up.
It's Mr. Quilter. That's interesting.
Mr. Quilter. Do you want me to show
Put
it
the
again?
link. Let's put the link in.
I'll put the link in the chat. That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh, we didn't put the link in before. That was silly.
Yeah, I'll find the link now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for going over to check it out.
Okay. Here we go. They're seeing Kendall's now.
Awesome. So Kendall of California is so pretty in the warm colors there. Looks like she's in a beautiful location too.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kathy in Canada, she went with the blues and the grays and the blacks. Like, can you believe how different these look? And they're all so beautiful. And then Marlene of Kentucky, she's going for the patriotic look. Oh, and then we've zoomed along. Okay, now we're back again.
So Marlene, you want to talk about Marlene? Sorry, I never get my timing right. Sorry, you go.
I mean, we're in the same room, but okay. Marlene's, I was just saying, she's gone with the patriotic look with the red, white, and blue. It's beautiful.
Next.
And then we did a mystery quilt this year, and this is Debbie's of Kentucky, and the purple is just popping out at me. It's really striking and fun. And then we have Patty's from Kentucky too. Patty and Debbie are friends.
Nice colours.
And Patty's used really beautiful bright colours. And then this is a real fun one. So Michelle in Iowa, she teaches Your First Quilt classes at her library. And so this year, she does, I believe, about 2 or 3 classes a year. And this is a group of ladies that completed it this year. So I just wanted to share that because I think that's a lot of fun. We want to get as many people onto quilting and learning to love quilting as we can. And now I've got a puppy because I'm in my bedroom. You might think I'm in a studio, but I'm not. I'm in my bedroom and my bed's right there. And I've got a puppy running around like a lunatic on my bed right now. Because he wants to play.
He's literally trying to play.
It's so professional.
It's okay. Shall I just show him?
Okay.
You can see Rocky.
This is my husband, Niels.
Hi, everyone.
This is Rocky.
This is Rocky, who's decided to play. But anyway.
He's a handful.
He's a lot.
The pair of them. It took a minute.
All right. He's just happy to be back in the same room. He was not happy being in a different room than us.
Yeah, Frenchies are like really needy and they have to be with you all the time. So even though he was with our daughter, no, Rocky, you want it?
He's on camera.
Oh, here I can see you. They can see you being naughty.
Joyful Hope says, thank you. I found him. Loving your live stream, Stacey.
Thank you so much.
Vicky says, this has been fun. I have to go to dinner now. Have one great weekend.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Vicky.
Debbie Douglas says, hi, guys. I love that y'all are real. I'm having so much fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Vicky
Well,
says,
we're definitely
Rocky.
real around here.
Debbie says, hi, Niels. Hi, Rocky. What a cutie. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, you're talking about the dog?
I think she is. Sorry.
Debbie Huckabee said both are cute, so there.
He's pointing at me, so there.
Oh, sorry.
That's rude, isn't it, ladies?
Kim says, so cute. We have a border collie pup.
Well, he's lovely, but he is so much work. Like can you hear him crying?
He's demanding.
He's basically challenging Niels to play with him. He's very, very, very spoiled dog.
You're okay.
I'm not entirely sure what we were thinking when we got him, but there you go. I'm going to just find a pencil. Things are a little bit out of hand here. Okay, I don't have a pencil. I have a pen, but I really like working in pencil. Niels, would you please give me a pencil out of the top drawer?
Sure.
So now I'm finished.
This
camera. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay. So now I'm
show the other camera?
finished that side.
On the other camera?
Sure. Thank you.
Just a moment. I don't know.
He's forgotten how to change views.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to go 2 views. We're going to be fancy.
No,
And I'm going to wrestle a puppy
You have to
with
show it
my
higher.
other hand. Okay. No alcohol has been drunken, but you'd think so with my coordination skills. Okay, so you can see I've finished this side. That's looking great. Now I keep saying, but you could have a lot of fun with swapping these colors around. You don't have to do it like this. This pink here on the diagonal could have been different. You just have fun and do it however you like it. But then what we need to do is flip it over to the back and do exactly the same on the back. So what I find is because we've done this on exactly 1/2, if I put it down, it kind of just sits right, like it sits kind of exactly where the top is. Does that make sense? Like it's weighted down. Feels like it might be slightly pulling to the side there. But what I like to do is kind of line up my lines the best I can. So those straight lines that we did, I take the straight line, then I get my pencil and I kind of try to draw it and carry it on all the way around. Sometimes it helps to flip it over and do it halfway on each side. And then hopefully they match up. That kind of is a bit wonky. This pencil's not that great either. Let me see if my washable marker is better. So finding that straight line, coming across, finding the straight line on the other side. Do you see what I'm doing? So that when I do my pattern, it's going to kind of be at the same place on the front and the back. So if I show you the one I did last year, or the year before, you can see this is my straight line. Oh, it has gone a bit wobbly, but I've done my best to kind of match it up. That one matches up a bit better. That straight line to there. So then I'll find my other straight line, which is here, and draw to the center. Find my other straight line, and draw. So there we go. We've kind of found the center there, and if I put it down, I feel like it, there we go. I feel like that is probably the center. Okay, so I've not been drinking, but I'm trying to use my lip gloss as my lid for my washable marker. This is sort of silly stuff we do around here. So now I need to get 4 pieces prepared for this side. So I'm just going to sit back down.
I can see you.
Okay, so I'm just going to grab 4 pieces, pop my pins in. Have to find my template.
Di says that's so pretty.
Thank you, Di. Di, have you made these before? They're so much fun. They're a little bit time consuming, but they're so much fun and they look so beautiful on the Christmas tree. I'm excited that I'll finally have another one to go on, and I have a matching pair. I did that on purpose. Okay, so now I've got my 4 pieces, and then I'll just stand up again, Niels.
Sorry.
So if you missed the first time around, this is exactly what we did on this side, but we didn't worry about drawing the lines because it didn't matter which way we went. So I'm going to grab my pin, pop it right in at the center there, and push it down. And then just checking I'm going to do that right. Then I'm going to fold it in half, just as we have been. Fold those folds down and into the center. Create my straight line. I feel like I'm a bit off there, so I'm actually going to pull that out and recenter. Okay. Oh, now I feel like I'm even more off. I think it's pretty hard to get it exact on the second side. Okay, that looks better. Then I'm just going to pop those pins in, making sure I'm getting that straight line.
Push it up a little bit.
Up. So
no, away from you. I mean.
Away from me.
There we go. Perfect.
So I also have troubles with my left and right. Never ask me for travel directions if we need to go left and right, because I just kind of guess.
Debbie says, Mary Lorenz, you have a package arriving Monday.
You have a what?
A package arriving Monday. Mary Lorenz.
Oh, they're doing their Christmas swap.
Ah, I was going to say, what is this?
That's so fun. And so I'm just doing exactly the same. I forgot to even tell you what I was doing.
If they can hear chewing in the background, that's Rocky, not me.
Yes, I hope so. Okay, so then I'm taking my pin and I'm coming right into that center again.
So some people are starting with you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pushing that in, folding it in half, then folding those folds down into the center.
Debbie Douglas says, lol, I get lost in a paper bag. Directions are tricky.
Right.
Dasbury family. Sorry, that's...
And then we're just going to pin down all these edges again in the middle and one on each side.
Di made them when she was 17.
And how long ago was that, Di? Are we 19?
19? That was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago, Di? And then we're going to now pop the pin in the center there and do exactly the same. It's very repetitive. And once you understand how it all works, you've got it. And you can also understand how you would create the different patterns.
Di says her whiteboard is coming on Tuesday.
Oh, did you order it or is your brother making it?
And Debbie says, Stacey, I've been sick for 2 weeks and I just felt better to send Mary's package. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie.
It's going around. A lot of people being sick.
Yes, Nils has been sick and our son has been sick. So that you can see we've done our first round. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center, and on the straight lines, you can see I've got a bit popping through there. You can kind of just push it over and maneuver it so that doesn't happen. On the straight lines, I'm going to measure from the center out 1/2 inch.
Push it away from you a little bit.
On all 4 of our straight lines.
And Di says she's 35, so not that long ago.
Okay, and now we're going to do our second row. So for me, that's the light pink fabric. Oh, and I've already done 4. It's convenient.
Hold it up a bit so they can see it again.
Okay, so again, going in where I marked, you can just push it with your finger or your thimble. I like to use my makeshift hammer, which is a lip gloss. Fold it in half, fold those folds down into the center. Make sure it's all nicely smoothed out, and then pin. Can you see how this is just really repetitive? But it does take a little minute. Sorry.
There we go.
Ow, that's hurting. I can't get that one in. I can't do it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with that pin.
Di says she ordered it from
There we
Amazon.
go. Okay, probably the quickest and easiest way, Di. There we go. And then I'm going to find my next mark, pop my pin in, push it down, fold it in half, and away we go. We're doing our next round. I need a tissue. I hope I haven't been sniffing.
I'm not sure anybody can hear anything over Rocky eating his bone now.
Oh, great. She's sniffing. She's eating chocolate. She's got a dog eating a bone. So professional. Thank you. So does anyone have any exciting plans for the rest of the weekend?
Recording.
Who's recording?
Us, probably.
Oh no. We're gonna record more of a vlog for the next video. More of a behind the scenes. Okay. So just keep the screen like that, Niels, while I just get my tissue. Okay.
They can hear you.
I'm sorry. I think that's better than sniffing through a whole video.
All right.
Okay.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
Boom.
Excuse me. So now I need 4 more of my light. So I'm just going to pop my pins in.
My daughter-in-law is taking me to wine tasting and dinner tomorrow. That's Colleen.
Oh, Colleen. That sounds...
Is that DIL, daughter-in-law, right?
Yeah. That sounds lovely.
That
sounds wonderful.
Dasbury family, Debbie. Getting ready to go to Truckee, California for Christmas for 5 days. Katie, Jeff, and I.
I'm guessing Truckee is a place. Is it Truckee?
Truckee. Truckee.
Okay. You've got family there, Debbie?
We have a trip planned.
We do. We're going back to New Jersey.
In New York. Princeton.
Princeton, where we lived for 4 years. and I always like to visit. Oh yeah, that pin was bent. No wonder I was having trouble. Can you see that?
Oh, wait, let me zoom in on you. There we go. Raven
No, they
Lee.
can't see that, Nels.
Oh.
You did the wrong screen.
I'm sorry. I'm waiting for my husband to return from South Australia from the US.
Oh, what was he doing there? That's very far away. Well, depending especially on what coast you're on. So now I'm going to find the center. I'll stand up again, actually, Nils. Sorry.
Yep.
So I'm going to find my center, and I'm going to come along the diagonal, and I'm going to measure from the center again, 1/2 inch, but I find it's better to do this one a little bit more generous. So I find my 1/2 inch mark, and I do the mark just under the line.
Mary says she's watching her grandson tomorrow, and maybe he will help me bake. And we always decorate church the Sunday before Christmas. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that does sound like fun.
And Debbie says Truckee is in Northern California. No family. We honeymooned there 41 years ago.
Oh, well, that sounds very romantic.
Near Reno, Nevada.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's in a really nice spot. That sounds really romantic. So now I've done my next 4 marks. I'm just going to pop my pin in and just carry on as I have been. So we used to do a lot of Christmas baking at Christmas time, and then we would drive around blasting Christmas music with our car decorated in tinsel and drop off baking to all our friends. That used to be a lot of fun, but as you move, your friends kind of get less and less. And as the kids grow up and aren't at school, so you're not meeting them as parents at school pickup, the friends get less and less.
So now we just eat them.
But we do have some really friendly neighbors where we just moved, because we moved, I think it was March. We moved, we moved, I think, end of March, beginning of April. We've got some friendly neighbors, so I think I might do some baking for them just to kind of try and get in the Christmas spirit a little bit. It's kind of hard when you're on the other side of the world to all your friends and family.
Mr. Quilter says, I'll be hiding from the sun and heat on Christmas Day, Chardonnay in hand, to keep hydrated, of course.
Oh, good idea to stay hydrated. Mr. Quilter, I think you should do a video about that. And I think you should, if you can, get some videos or photographs even, because it's very hard for people in America to imagine Christmas time in summertime.
Well, Florida's basically summer.
Well, we're not swimming.
That's true.
Yeah. Like for most people, for a lot of people, it's snowing right now. Like Louise, I'm guessing Louise has a lot of snow right now.
Louise says, no plans this weekend, but I'm going to Brooklyn to visit my son and his family for Christmas. She's excited.
Are you really, Louise? Well, how long are you going to be there for?
We'll be in the area.
We'll be in the area.
Crystal is headed to Hawaii on Tuesday.
Oh, well, that's a dream.
Raven Lee says, my husband is setting up a house in Texas for us while I wait for my visa to move over.
We're
from Australia.
Okay, I'm like, hang on. Louise is going to Brooklyn.
You see your hands waving.
Yes. What happened? Too much just happened.
Sorry, what's happening? Mary says, I'm not really much of a baker, but it may be something for him to do. Not for him to do. Debbie says, I find that to be so true. When we moved to Huntersville, North Carolina in 2020, when we move there to Huntersville in 2027, we hope to meet a lot of new friends as well as our grandkids.
Yes.
Louise is going to be in Brooklyn from the 25th to the 30th.
Oh, Louise, I would love to catch up if you have time.
Yeah, let's catch up.
Yeah. We'll come to New York and have lunch.
We'll be in New York a lot.
Yeah. And someone's moving from Australia to Texas.
Yeah, that was Raven Lee. And Mary says snow and single-digit temperatures earlier this week.
Oh my goodness. So single digit temperatures, Mr. Quilter, is not what you're thinking. She's talking Fahrenheit. So for us, that is absolutely freezing. Like humans shouldn't be out.
Yeah, crazy Kentucky weather, Mary says.
So now you can see I've done my next round. So now we're back to doing our pink. So I will mark my pink. Let me check how I did that. Okay, so on the last row that I just did, which is our straight line again, we're going to, is that our straight line? I get very easily confused. We're going to measure 1/2 inch again. We're always measuring 1/2 inch, sometimes just a little bit more generous than others. So then I'll just prepare my 4 squares and just carry on around. It's coming along. I do believe we are going to at least finish the pinning of this. I refuse to stop. You're welcome. We're going for quite a while, but I'm excited to get this finished, guys. How's everyone else going?
Shirley says we're expecting 80 degrees on Christmas Day in Texas.
That's warm.
That's not bad at all.
That's warm, isn't it? That's hot even.
Yeah.
I kind of think, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Louise says we had rain and high winds today, turning very cold overnight in Belfast, Maine.
Yeah. Louise, is this your second winter in Maine? Louise moved from South Carolina. I think this is her second winter in Maine. Where it is cold. Not too far from Canada. In the scheme of things. She's probably like miles away from Canada. But on the scheme of things, Louise.
When you're from New Zealand.
Yes, when you're from New Zealand, you're like next door neighbors.
Well, minus 19 Celsius in Calgary right now.
Okay, that's freezing.
You shouldn't open your eyes. You'll freeze. Your eyes will freeze. Second winter for Louise. Yeah.
Mr. Quilter, whereabouts are you in New Zealand? So now I'm just going to find my markings and carry on as we have been. Is everyone tracking along okay?
Debbie has 6 more pieces to pin and then she's done.
She's beating me.
Shirley, warm but nothing like summer when it's over 100 degrees in Texas. Louise says actually it's only a 4-hour drive to Quebec.
Thank you. See? Very close. That's kind of awesome.
We drove up to Canada when we were in New Jersey. That wasn't bad. 6 hours.
I think our first Christmas in America, we had no family, not really any friends. And we were like, let's just do a road trip. And it was so wild for us that you could jump in a car and drive to another country. So we drove to Canada and we stayed in this really funny little place called
Granby. I love it.
Granby. It's like a nothing town.
I'd live in Granby.
Niels would live in Granby. It's a nothing town. And then we just went to some local ski field, like nothing fancy. And the kids had a ball. We had a great time. The place was like real cheap to stay at. It was just an Airbnb. It snowed, which the kids thought was absolutely awesome because it hadn't snowed in New Jersey yet, because where we're from, it doesn't snow. So
there you go. Mr. Quilter is in Palmy. Palmy, he says. Getting far too warm for my liking, though.
Aha.
Have you been to Palmy?
I don't know if I have.
You know I haven't either. No.
I'm sorry. I'm an Aucklander. We're both Aucklanders. Me and my husband, Mr.
And
Quilter.
Mr. Quilter will know that we're Jaffas. We can't say what that means on camera.
No, just being rude.
Wait, we had someone else. Here we go. In a sec. There was a hello from Kentucky, Linda. Linda's Trendy Threads. Hello from Kentucky.
Hello, Linda. Linda, are you a YouTuber, or you've just got a cool name?
Mr. Quilter says, where are you from? Auckland.
Yes, Auckland.
He would never. I think he meant call us a Jaffa. Jeff is now JAFR, just another Florida resident.
Okay. So yeah, we're in Florida now. We were in New Jersey. I love Florida.
Before that, Sydney.
Before that, Sydney, Australia. And then before that, Auckland, New Zealand. I love Florida. I love the beaches. That was the main reason we moved here, was to get to the beaches, and because our daughter wasn't very happy in New Jersey. But I can tell you, as soon as fall comes around, I actually, it's a strong word to use, but I mourn not being in New Jersey. Fall is so amazing, and Christmas and winter are just so amazing in New Jersey, like in the northern hemisphere of the world, especially when you've lived in Australia and New Zealand, where there basically is no fall. Basically, fall is maybe, if you're lucky, a week. It's summer, like a click, and then it's winter. So fall is so fun, and I love pumpkins. I have so many pumpkins. If I ever moved back to New Zealand or Australia, they would just be like, what on earth are all the pumpkins for? Because no one decorates with pumpkins. No one decorates for fall.
Linda's Trendy Thread says, yes, I have a channel.
What do you talk about on your channel, Linda? Maybe you can look it up, Niels, and put a link in there for us.
Linda's Trendy Threads. Let me look it up. I'll leave you on that view.
Are we sewing clothes? I can still see Di, Sister Chicks, playing there. She's moved on to a quilt.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let me share Linda's page.
Thanks for joining us, Linda.
So, Linda's Trendy Threads. Here we go.
There we go. I'm going to have to take these glasses off.
She's 291 subscribers, and she... It doesn't say more info. Looks like she is...
Baking, cooking, sewing.
And sewing.
And quilting. I see a Missouri Star Quilt Company unboxing.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, everyone.
Very cool.
Why don't you all pop over and say hello to Linda too, seeing as she's been so kind to pop over here to say hello to us.
Oh, yeah, she does sewing, crocheting, embroidery, and quilting.
Nice, Linda. Do we have any other YouTubers on here that would like to have a shout out?
Maybe. There's Completely Craft by Shanti.
Okay, let's look her up.
Fall is the best season. The color of the trees are beautiful. Oh, wait, let me see. You're standing again. Let me change
I'm just going to stand again while Niels looks up our next YouTuber.
Crafty by Shanti.
So now we're doing our last row of the pink. So we're coming in here again, and we're going to mark a 1/2 inch, but this is the time where we're a little bit more generous. So just underneath that 1/2 inch mark.
I'm not sure. Is she a channel? Oh, yes, she is. I will show you. All right, here it comes.
This is when it's handy to have an assistant.
There you go. That is Completely Crafty by Shanti. Is it Shanti? I guess Shanti.
Or Shantae.
It's an I.
Shanti. Yeah, you're right.
She says... Yeah, take a journey with me as I show you fun ways to make beautiful wreaths to decorate your home.
Oh, well, that's fun, Shanti.
But it looks like she does more than that. Wreath? Oh, no, wreath. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, and a garland?
Well, there you go, guys. Pop over and say hello. And if you want to learn how to make a wreath, Shanti is your girl. So now I've done my last little marking. I'm just going to pop my pin in.
She's a newbie with sewing.
Carry on.
She says.
Well, welcome to the wonderful world of sewing. Isn't that right, Mr. Quilter?
Oh, wait, you're standing. Sorry, I wrote that wrong view.
Di, how long have you been sewing? Well, you made this when you were 19. So what's that, 20-something years?
Completely Crafty by Shantae says, no, Stacey, you were right. So it must be Shantae, I guess.
Shantae.
Yeah. Sister Chicks Quilting Di says, I'm probably filming in Idaho. Christmas celebration is on the 29th for me. Kids are all coming on the 28th. Yeah, people move their Christmas for the family, of course.
Yes, yes.
Our kids are all just escaping us.
Yes, they are. Well, we're all here for Christmas, so that will be nice. And what we did was for Thanksgiving was everyone was responsible for one dish, which kind of took the pressure off me a little bit. So everyone doesn't know this yet, including Niels. But we'll do that again. Can you see there? It's looking not very taut.
Again, did you say?
We will be doing it again. I'm just letting you know right now.
For Christmas?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got the smoker still out. No problem.
So I'm just going to pull that down a bit further.
Move forward. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Mr. Quilter says, I never expected sewing to be so, spelled SEWWW, addictive. Needs a warning on the pack.
Right. It is a lot of fun and so rewarding.
SEW rewarding? Sorry, all the puns.
It's so rewarding. I love to crochet too, and I haven't crocheted for a very long time. I need to find a little project and do that, do a crochet project. But the thing with sewing is it's just so much quicker. You can have something finished in a few hours. And dun, 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 dun. Last one, guys. We did it. Now, I've had a lot of people comment that they're worried about the pins, like especially if they've got little ones or naughty animals like me. And I can tell you Rocky would have a field day trying to eat this apart. All these pins are so dangerous. So I think a really good way of keeping that really secure would be when we get our ribbon is to hot glue gun it on so it is really secure and would be, I guess I could still pull it out from here. I don't know. Maybe that would be helpful, but maybe hang them higher on your Christmas tree if you've got little ones or naughty animals like we do. So you can see now I've finished on both sides. I could have done a better job with my little star placements. Barely got any here, but that's okay. So now all we do is decide where you want the top to be. Take a ribbon. Oh gosh, can you hear that dog? He didn't like me calling him naughty. Take a ribbon. This is about 3/4 wide, and then we just wrap it around, hiding all our pins. Now, if you've got some popping through, either place it so it's covering them, or you can pull them out if you don't want them to be seen. So we just wrap that around, and we want it to be quite firm. And then I'm just going to pop some pins in to hold that in place. Actually, I'm going to put one in the center. And then I'm going to come right over the top and put 2 in there to hold that in place. Oh my gosh, I need a thimble for that. I don't know. I think I'm just a bit of a princess. That hurts. Okay, there we go. What do you think, guys? Isn't that just adorable? And I don't have a piece now, but you just take, I like to use a slightly smaller, thinner piece of ribbon to do my loop. I just think that looks a little bit prettier. And then I would trim that bit of frayed ribbon. And there we have it. Isn't that pretty? Now this is when you all say, yes, so pretty, Stacey, and we love the pink.
What else have we got here? Dasbury family. Debbie says, Stacey, I crocheted 30 beanies.
Wow.
For a fundraiser. I'm now crocheting
That's
beanies
crazy.
for the military.
My tea is very cold.
Completely crafty by
Oh my gosh.
Shantae says so far she's made 2 reversible tote bags, an envelope pillowcase,
oh wow,
a couple of baskets, and some coasters. So much fun.
That is an awesome effort.
They're saying gorgeous, so cute. Mr. Quilter says beautiful. I'm 100% going to make some in time for next Christmas. So cute. Sister
Come and
Chicks,
say hello.
Sister Chicks
You've
Quilting
been
Dime.
naughty.
So she started sewing at age 13, made clothes for my young family. Started quilting in 2011.
Nice, Di.
So you're not 35. Sister Chick says, I'm done with my project now. You'll have to call me.
Okay.
So what's that? Puppy.
Oh my gosh. So the puppy's trying to.
Sachets.
Oh yay, Louise. Did you make them with the pinwheels or did you do something a bit different? So I did it. I'm not even looking at you. This dog is a little bit wild.
Give me a microphone.
Can you just have some manners for the guests?
Look at the camera.
You're meant to pretend you're an angel.
Look, right here. See the camera?
Yes. You gotta pretend you're an angel.
He's definitely not an angel.
So Rocky is 14 months old, and oh my gosh, he's like, look at all the things I can eat, and he loves lip gloss, and he's just spotted the lip gloss.
They're probably listening to his.
Okay.
Rocky.
Okay. Oh no, he saw the lip gloss. He loves lip gloss, so I let him sniff it because I have some that smell really nice, like especially mint lip gloss. He loves to smell mint lip gloss. Okay.
So 1971 says definitely have to watch again.
You want to smell it? See? Oh no, don't eat it. Just smell it.
So 1971 says definitely have to watch again. Thank you so much. You've helped me in my sewing journey. Love from Indiana.
Thank you.
And Louise said I made some pinwheels and some other kinds.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Aren't they just so fun, Louise, and they just smell so nice? So the lavender bags, I love to make them and pop them in like my drawers of fabric so that the fabric stays nice and just smells fresh rather than getting musty or anything. I either put a lavender bag in or I put a bar of soap in. So I love Dr. Bronner's soap, and I pop that into my fabric drawers as well. So we're trying to just contain a very naughty puppy right now.
Colleen says, my son has a 5-year-old French bulldog and he's crazy in capital letters.
Yes.
The dog, not the son.
Okay. I'm glad because I'm laughing that the dog's crazy, not your son. But yeah, French bulldogs are crazy. They've just got their like personality plus, especially when they're puppies. So
Louise says people love to receive them. I'm thinking she means the lavender bags, not the French bulldogs. And they're a natural moth repellent.
Yes, Louise. I also like to use a bit of ribbon to hang them, and I have some in my wardrobe.
Jackie says, I missed the beginning. Will there be a replay?
Yes, Jackie. So this will just go up. We will delete the very beginning of the video because we didn't have sound for like the first 7 minutes.
Was it 7 minutes?
It was 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Yeah.
You should fire the sound guy.
What do you think, guys? Should we fire the sound guy?
Kim says, I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Kim, for joining me. I appreciate you because if you guys didn't join me, I'd be sitting here all on my own and that would be sad.
Completely Crafty by Shantae says, thank you for the shout out and the new project.
Of course, Shantae. Or Shantae.
Debbie says, Stacey, will you make a post for us to attach our pictures of our ornaments?
Oh, that's a good idea. So, in YouTube now, there's community posts. You can just post there. But I'll start another post. I'll start a post where you can post them some people are shy, they don't want to just do a full post for themselves. You're welcome to just do a post. Or you're welcome to add a picture. Or I don't know if you can do that. actually.
Colleen and Louise both say, don't fire the sound guy.
Oh, they're too kind.
And Mary, don't fire Niels. Great. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
I'll think about it. What I was saying is, I don't know if I do a post on YouTube if you can reply with a photo, but you can definitely post your own photos and we would love to see them. I think that's more fun than sending people off to Facebook and wherever. I do have Facebook groups and you're welcome to go there if you just look up Stacey Lee Creative. You could also put it on my Facebook page, but it would be more fun to stay here in YouTube, don't you think? Where do you guys like to hang out and chat and talk? I would love to know that before we all go.
Linda's Trendy Threads is asking how often you go live.
Hardly ever, Linda. Once a month max, and usually I have a guest on because I don't usually like to do them all by myself. I get nervous and scared and shy.
Plus, you're not sure how many people like lives.
Yeah.
It sounds like people do like lives.
Yeah, I never know if people like the lives. I never really know what anyone likes. I just kind of hope for the best. So if you've enjoyed this, please leave a comment and let me know. It helps me plan for next year. If you'd like to do more lives.
Stacey merch.
They're definitely
Someone's
helpful.
calling for Stacey merch.
What kind of merch would you like, and what would be on it?
Tell him to quit hiding from behind the camera. Yeah.
Pop in the pins.
Debbie Douglas, thank you so much. I miss spending time with crafty friends. Love from Florida.
Oh, we're in Florida. I'm just out of Tampa.
Clearwater.
We're in Clearwater. I forget people know where Clearwater is because we were in Dunedin. But I agree, this is so much fun. It's fun to just craft and have friends and be a community.
A few people are saying we love lives.
Okay.
Here we go. Dana says thank you, or Dana was finishing up some last minute gifts while listening. Keep your sound guy. Awesome. I get to keep my job.
We're keeping the sound guy, but you don't remember the first 7 minutes. Rocky.
Thank you, Stacey, for all your detailed videos. As I'm a visual learner and new to sewing, I have made the bowl cozy, lavender bags, and key fobs.
Yay, you!
That's Yvonne.
Keep going, Yvonne. Keep going. It is so much fun and so rewarding, so just keep on going.
And
I'm sure you already know that.
Shirley says, this has been a great fun evening. I'm working on the ribbon. I'll be finished shortly. Enjoy the lives and keep the sound guy.
Okay. Well, they're all voting to keep Niels, so
Sorry,
I don't know if we have a choice, Rocky.
Do you think you can smell the chocolate? I don't know.
Maybe he's not allowed chocolate.
No, definitely not. Debbie says more lives would be lovely. That's Debbie Douglas, and she's near Jacksonville.
Okay. Not too far from me. I mean, America's such a big country. It's insane, especially if you're from little old New Zealand. I think it blows people away when I explain to them that we only have a population of 5 million people, and they're like, but Australia's just right next door. That's a 3.5 hour flight. So it's not like we're just popping in the car and popping over. No, it's a big deal.
But driving around America has become more, like the long distances have become the norm for us now.
I mean,
to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Where our son is.
Yeah, we're used to like 12-hour drives now, which is insane if you're from New Zealand or Sydney even.
Kathy C says this was fun. I'm on my last row.
Yay, Kathy!
I love this community, she says.
Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. We can't wait to see a photo. Is everyone comfortable posting it on my community page? Niels, put my community page link in there quickly before we all go.
Wait a second. Di says this was fun, but fire the sound guy.
We got one vote to fire him.
Thanks, Di. I know you're not 35. Kim says, went to the University of Tampa for 50 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That's not far away. University of Tampa.
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
My community page to just quickly put there so people know where they would share their photo.
Okay. I should learn.
So if you just go to my YouTube homepage and you just click on post, you can post your own photos and comments in there now. Like, it's not just for me. I try to post in there quite a bit to try and keep it interactive.
Shall I show your community page?
Sure, but I would love you all to jump on there and post. And you know what? To make it fun, if you post on my community page, I keep calling it a community page, but I think it's called your posts page now.
So
It's called posts.
Yeah.
Used to be called community page, I think.
right here, posts.
I'll do a video, no, a voice reply. There you go.
So you can put
Yeah.
your comments in here.
So this is what it looks like. These are all me, but you're allowed to post on here too now. Not allowed, like it's a feature that works now for you to post on there too. So please do. We would all love to see, I'm clapping right by the microphone, sorry. We would all love to see your ornaments. So please do that. And even if you don't finish them, but I think you should just quickly try and finish them now, just take a photo of the side you finished. Like, we want to see them. We want to see what fabrics you used, and we want to celebrate and be proud of you.
There we go. I shared the link.
Thank you. So the link's there, guys.
Linda's Trendy Thread says, thanks for sharing my channel.
Of course.
And we should do one more shout out for...
So we had Mr. Quilter on here, guys. Remember, please do go check him out. He's got 115 subscribers. And I'm going to be really sad if the next time I go over there, he's still got that same amount of subscribers.
Should we have a look?
I just want you guys all to go over and show him some love.
You want to have a look?
Comment.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Live. Mr. Quilter now has 125.
Okay, so 10 since we mentioned him. Okay, that's not good enough. We can do better than that.
We need more. Let me refresh.
We need more.
So, come on.
Come on. I'm not going until someone subscribes.
We need another subscriber.
We need another subscriber for my Kiwi friend.
Do you want me to refresh? I just keep refreshing. If nobody subscribes, we're going to be here all day. Just kidding.
Oh, come on.
Well, they have to leave your channel to do it.
Do they?
Probably.
Okay, there might be.
There we go. 126.
Woohoo! It could be like, was it telethon?
Telethon? Oh, yeah.
Was it telethon where we'd all sit and watch the thing?
And that was when we were young.
Yeah,
when
like
raise money.
Raise money.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Post any specific projects in the post page?
You can post anything you want on there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the idea, is that it's, all these social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, they're all fighting for your attention. So they don't want you to leave. So that's why they want you to treat my post page like Facebook. So that's the idea of that. So honestly, anything you want to share on there, we would love to see and hear about it.
Mr. Course is very thankful. So
of course, we're all excited for you. We can't wait to watch your journey.
So 1971 subscribed. Oh, there we go. Dana subscribed. 127 now.
Woohoo!
Yes. 130 now.
There we go.
130.
Okay. You're all my friends. We can stay talking. We can stay friends. Thank you. Now, Mr. Quilter, the trick for getting subscribers is you actually don't want anyone to subscribe. You need quilting ladies to subscribe. So the ladies that have kindly subscribed now are all very valuable subscribers. So thank you so much, ladies. We really appreciate it.
And he thanked the sound guy as well.
He's Well, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Please don't forget to post on my community page. I keep calling it that. Post on my post page. It doesn't sound like it makes sense. But Merry Christmas, everyone. Please keep watching my videos, commenting, liking. By commenting, it encourages me and lets me know you liked that video. It helps me plan for what videos I'll do in the future. I'm not just saying, leave a comment if you liked it or if you've got ideas for future videos. I actually need your advice and direction. But I'm rambling. Have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.